Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 3. That's right, 3. I'm Count Christo, and we're going to be doing a Hearts of Iron 3 Let's Play as Germany. So, I do, unlike quite a few people that really liked Hoi 3, I do really like Hoi 4. But this game does have a lot of things, in a lot of ways in which it is better. So I think we'll still be able to enjoy some of them while hopefully managing with some of the outdated interface things, which I will endeavour to overcome. Okay, so this is a... you can thank Lester for this campaign, who is one of my Patreon subscribers, and decided he wanted to make this his request. He didn't really give me any specifications for what we should do, so I guess we'll probably just do a mainly historical run. One thing I found in Hoi 3, I haven't played it for very long, just again a couple of hundred hours, over quite a long time. So I feel like you mostly have to go quite historical. One thing that's really confused me, what are these things? Is that an airbase? Oh yeah, that's an airbase, okay. So rather than icons, we've actually got like pictures that look vaguely like airbases now. Okay. That's a dockyard, I assume. Naval base, rather, not a dockyard. Cool. So I've set up the victory conditions. If you've never seen Hoi 3 before, I will try and explain things as we go along a bit. I'm not going to do kind of total explanation, because I can't do a total explanation, but one of the things you can do is you have these victory conditions, right? At the end of the game, if you complete at least 13, you win. So we have to do all of these things, and basically I've set them up so that we have to control basically this area. None of our victory conditions are concerned with the East, or with the US, or with any of these Pacific Islands. I apologise, by the way. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. We're running Black Ice, which is a mod which adds even more complexity to these already complex games. This is the number of different buildings, which is freaking crazy. What is a... Oh, I read that as breach. Beach defense. Right, that makes sense. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm going to get confused, but I think, you know, I'm a reasonably smart guy. I think we can... I hope we can manage. So yeah, these are... Yeah, we need to take over basically this area. These are all the different effects. So we need to get... Basically, we need to beat... We need to conquer Soviets, conquer UK, conquer France, conquer Sweden, have Italy in our faction, get Turkey. Anything I missed there? Oh yeah, we need to conquer Switzerland, because, you know, don't trust those filthy neutrals. We need to... I think that's about it. Oh yeah, Gibraltar and Malta have to fall to us. We're going to have to take Malta, which I imagine will be quite tricky. I know that was tricky historically. Okay, so where to begin? So let's go through the different tabs. I think working our way through the tabs is probably a good idea. This stuff along the top, we will work with. What is that button? Is that not a button? That looks like a button to me. A little arrow. No? So we've got, what's that? Energy, which looks like coal. Oh god, sorry, I'm scrolling up there. Energy looks like coal. Right? Coal is required to produce industrial capacity. Okay. Metal. They're used to produce industrial capacity. And rare materials. Like rubber and chromium. Essential for the production of goods. So these just all produce industrial capacity. Is that the same for crude oil? No. You refine crude oil into fuel, and then you use fuel. Okay, so this game has supplies and fuel. You don't just have like supply in an area. You have to actually produce it. This is our industrial capacity, which is very much like... industrial capacity in Hoi 4, except that you just have a certain amount of industrial capacity, or IC. You don't have like civilian factories and military factories. You just have IC. And then you produce supplies. Sorry, I will at some point get used to not doing that. Fuel and money. And we've got our manpower here. I think this is in thousands. I'm not sure. It's, you know, just think of it as 1,277 units. Diplomatic influence, espionage, this is like number of spies, basically. Officer ratio, you want it to be above 100, and the max is 140%. This is dissent, and this is unity. Unity is much more dynamic in this game. Right, so the diplomacy tab. Awesome. Wow. These are all the decisions. This is basically the focus tree. Kind of. Like some of these things, like somewhere down here, like, you know, Blitzkrieg happens when you're at war with France and Poland, and it gives you a bunch of stuff. It's kind of what they made into the focus tree. Right, so let's look at some of these. These are new to me because this is Black Ice, and I have never played Black Ice before. Our annual espionage focus allows you to place your emphasis on espionage and spying. Place an emphasis on your espionage and spying. So we've got to do this, and we get organize the Secret Service, which gives us less espionage and less counter-espionage. But I guess it's going to fire an event, so let's do that. Okay, here we go. Espionage and spies. Delve into the murky world of espionage and black ice. Give boost to spy network, counter-espionage, or focus on more specific intelligence. You can also help boost your national unity, reduce threat levels, and neutrality. Okay, we'll talk about neutrality in a second, and threat levels. Extra spies. We can get 20% more spies. We can get more industrial efficiency and more industrial intel, which means I guess we can learn better about what other people are building. Political spying. More ruling party support, more political intel. Naval intelligence, army intelligence, air force intelligence, which just gives air organization. Spy catching. Could be good. I think we're going to turn down the music slightly, because if they're... I imagine trying to listen to me while she's talking in the background is not easy. Well, talking, singing. Spy catching, reduce our threat levels, reduce our neutrality, increase national unity. I have no idea. Oh yes, there's all these modifiers on her. Hard game balance. Global game balance gives hard attack plus... I don't know what that means. NRP not selected. Don't know what NRP is. We've got medium popularity, organizing research, and there's the Great Depression at the moment, which makes everything rubbish. Okay. Right, so I want to find out our neutrality at the moment. When you can and can't declare war. But I'm pretty sure some of these decisions are going to Black Ice 3069 start. What does that do? We get the Black Ice. I have no idea what this actually does. Black Ice Game Guide. I might be able to just fire that and then get rid of it. Send help to Abyssinia. Oh, I can help them against Italy. Why would we do that? No, I don't think we're going to do that. Got a little back. But what I want to know is, yeah, so our neutrality is 60%, right? So when your neutrality is 60, you can only attack people who have a threat towards you of 60. I think that's how it works. But I'm pretty sure one of these decisions is going to lower our neutrality. Like, isn't Anschlussing Austria going to do that? No. That just makes us threaten people. But we're going to go historical, so we're just going to demand Danzig, and that'll start the war. So we don't really need to worry about neutrality. Let's just go with extra spies. It just seems like it's all round good. Right, what else? Economy boost. We get an economy boost. Do you want to make a long-term investment or a short-term investment? I'd rather have industrial capacity than money, I think. Right? Yeah. Military academy. Okay, we've done that. Airport level 1. So I think we have all these modifiers that we can give ourselves for having these different level railway networks and airports and things. I think we're probably going to do all these. We're going to start work on these, which will hurt us a little bit in the short run, but hopefully that'll help in the long run. I really don't know. Black Ice start. Why not? Okay. Based on the legendary ICE mod by Diday, we're proud to bring you Black Ice. Okay, do you want to go on very easy, easy, normal, hard, Gorath, removal modifiers, or multiplayer? Wow, those are pretty crazy. Yeah, we're going to go on normal. National Revolt risk +4, more crude oil, less energy, less metal, less minerals, more leadership, less officer recruitment. Alright, normal it is. Annual national focus. Yes, that sounds good. Okay. The Third Reich. Yearly national focus. That's her. I don't know what that is. That gives us ruling party support and more research, but less production. That seems not very good. It says this is yearly, but it says it goes till 1968. Oh, this is okay. There's armaments, tanks, aircraft, shipyards, manufactories, research centres, health and education, or resources. Let's go with science. I like research. These all give you the same debuffs, right? No. Okay. Reich economics. That looks pretty good. 15% industrial capacity. Whereas this one gives you just the event. Maybe we just go with the 15% industrial capacity. No, let's go with the science. Examine our research centres. Do we want to build new research centres? We want to boost our existing ones for the rest of the year. Or choose something else. Let's build some new research centres. We gain level 1 research centre in München. Alright, where's München? I apologise, I should really know that. Here. Alright, so we now have a level 1 research centre. Which is that? Rail terminus. Industrial zone. I don't see a research centre. Oh, you can build desperate defence. That's interesting. I don't see something telling me I have a research centre here. Can I see that somewhere else? Like in here? Do I see I now have research centres? No? Maybe it takes a while to build it. Anyway, let's just keep working through these decisions. God. Do we send help to Abyssinia? Let's see the event. We can presumably back out. You can now choose to send a bunch of men. If you send troops, you'll regain the survivors after the conflict. Guys, to Abyssinia, right? Why would I want to help Abyssinia? Italy's going to be on our side. Okay, Black Ice Game Guide. I'm going to do it so I can get rid of it. Oh, good lord. Yeah, just so we can make sure there aren't any other nationals. Because basically you normally want to do all of these decisions. At least you do in vanilla. Okay, Bank for the International Settlements. Gives us more leadership, more IC. Sounds good. The BIS. Need a little extra cash. Sell some of your Hodan supply pool to the Bank for International Settlements. Supply will go to the Swiss. Unless they join a faction. If you attack the Swiss, the ability to sell supplies this way will end. So I can sell supplies, gain money. Okay. We can just... Either way, they're gaining 80 neutrality. Alright, well, that's fine. We're not going to do that at the moment. Block lift of the Rhineland. France will not try to defend this and you will not go to war. We can reoccupy the Rhineland. Hey, let's do it. Reoccupy the Rhineland. Nice. The reoccupation of the Rhineland. We get a whole load of infrastructure, a whole load of coal mines, steel refineries, loads of energy, metal. 0% chance that France will get the war event. Nice. So we've reoccupied the Rhineland. We already had troops in the Rhineland. I guess they were just a couple of garrisons. Okay, cool. So we just reoccupied this area. That's nice. Next. Create the Kriegsmarine command structure. Sounds good. Yeah, we're going to cost some supplies. Seems fine. Create the Luftwaffe command structure. Okay, options this time. Don't change the names. Okay. We can create it as an independent branch, integrate it into the Wehrmacht, or we can no need. Yeah, let's make an independent Luftwaffe. Why not? National recruiting policy is going to be open the ranks to anyone who can help. Less organisation, but more manpower. Or balanced, we get more manpower, more starting experience, less industrial capacity. Or strict filter, starting experience, but a lot less industrial capacity for production. I think, yeah, a balanced approach sounds good since I don't really know. Difficulty setting. Normal. Japanese. Normal. Italian. Normal. Western Front. I'm just going to make all these normal. Normal seems to give them huge boosts. That's not good. We may lose. Eastern Front. It's going to be normal. And leader backstory. We're Hitler, right? I mean, we know his backstory is pretty well established. Alright. Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right paths, but the final form of a person's character lies in their own hands. Okay, that sounds good. Our mother. Oh, this is quite cool. Alright, our mother was a staunch political lobbyist, which gives more territorial pride, but less... It gives us some dissent. I'm going to guess dissent for the whole game is going to be pretty terrible. Less territorial pride, but less dissent change. I'm guessing territorial pride is like core territory defense. It takes longer to recruit units, but more research efficiency. That sounds pretty good. Less research efficiency, nah. Unity up, reach down, no. National unity going down, espionage up, sounds good. I am going to go with this one. It'll take a bit longer to recruit troops, but that seems fine. Because we're going to get more research. Player backstory, your father. I found the best way to advise your children is to find out what they want to do and advise them to do it. Cool, sounds about right. Well, sometimes, unless it's crack. Come on, Truman. Okay, he was intellectual, more leadership, but slightly less, 4% less organization. That hurts. More regain rate, more navy, but less army and air. Land is probably the most important, so that one sounds quite good. More money, but 1% less industry for capacity for production. Less money, but more production. I think soldier through and through. More organization, regain rate, and more land organization at the cost of air and naval. Sounds pretty good. As a child, this is what Hitler looked like as a child, if you didn't know. We are going to well-rounded, which I guess just does nothing. Athletic, which gives us more manpower, more consumer goods during the war. That doesn't, and more supply. That sounds bad. Very poor. More leadership. Leadership, incidentally, you use to do research, espionage, diplomacy, and officers. So leadership is very important. That could be good. IC up, leadership down. Military school. More hard attack, less resources. Or less attack, but more like production. And let's start over. I think a little bit less industrial capacity, but more leadership. Sounds good. I like research in pretty much all games. I really like focusing on research. Your childhood hero was a soldier, regain rate, but less political party support. I don't think I care much how much people support the political party, do I? Here's our politics screen. They support us 39%. And they're growing. I think that's fine. I don't think I really care. So that one seems pretty appealing. Or organization regain down. No, don't want that one. Manpower for IC. No, I think we'll probably be okay on manpower. As long as we don't get into a losing situation on the Eastern Front, I think we should be okay for manpower. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with regain rate for ruling party support. As a young adult, we became a sailor, which obviously is going to help the Navy, can help the Air Force, can help land build speed, and 1% more officer recruitment. A fanatical militant crowd. We're not taking +3 revolt risk. Peace activist. Probably not. Although, I mean, -2 national revolt risk sounds pretty useful. Cavalry tickleback. Trickleback. Repair speed. I think that sounds good. Casualty trickleback, 2%. Let's do it. Is that all of them? I think that might be all of them. Okay, a new day is dawning. Your custom leader or battle commander will be deployed in your capital city. Yeah! Player backstory done. Let's get ready to rumble. God, it's saying everyone. Nice. What diplomatic bonds will against the growing threat of global conflict is up to you. So my personalized guy will appear in my capital city. Where am I? Here I am, look, it's me. You. That's cool. Okay. More efficient laws. Alright, so this is the politics screen. Well, let's do politics. We won't have time for technology this episode. We can get some more efficient laws, apparently. Which ones? Mixed industry. We're currently on full mobilization. No, that's not the one that has mixed industry in it. This one is. So we can go to mixed industry, which gives us less money, but more industrial capacity and less consumer goods during wartime. And although more consumer goods during peacetime. but more production efficiency and more research efficiency. No, slightly less research efficiency, actually. But that much more industrial capacity. 15-point swing. Let's do it. And yeah, we're going to pop up to tell us that we've done that. It's fine. Any other laws? No. We'll be out of money in 18 days. It's less than great. Okay, but that is the end of part 1. In part 2, we will check out technology and intelligence. Maybe we want to switch up some of these guys. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye.